Palmer. I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I did check in with the Boise State head coach before the game. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. So the Boise State Broncos headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll give it to the transfer, first carry of the season. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Let's talk a little bit about Michigan State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. From the gun on 3rd down, Songa Politelli. Right side, it's Hawkins. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Throwing, Songa Politelli. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. JKS. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Bringing it back. Past the 50. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Through the noise, Raiola tries to get him set. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Young. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Great spot to attack there, right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
Raiola. Look out. Breaks loose. To the 10. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too.
Has it, and he will score! Touchdown, Broncos! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Sangopolitelli rushes on, and it's a sack.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Running inside. It's Owens. Snowed under by the defense.
Well, in a second and forever situation, they hand it off, and they're able to get a big portion of yardage back now to at least give themselves an opportunity to convert this third down.
Sangopolitelli from the gun on third down. He's got it. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a fourth down.
How good has this defense been coming in? They've had a plan for this receiver. He's one of the fastest guys in all of college football, but he has just not been able to get loose or make anything big happen down the field. That time on a drag route, they're hoping he can just catch it and maybe use his speed to get to the outside, but a phenomenal job tackling by this defense, limiting the damage and now setting up fourth down.
We talked about it earlier. Now this home crowd making life difficult. They'll start on the ground with Peoples. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Let's talk for a second about Boise State. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left, have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career off?
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
And the Broncos will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Gets the back moving. Pulls it, fired complete. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Long way to go on second down. From the gun, it's Owens. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun on third down, Songa Politelli. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
All the numbers and stats will show you going for it on fourth down in this area of the field really puts pressure on a defense. Jaron Kiave Songa-Politelli gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Back open in the middle. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Owens. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback changing the play. Throwing Songa-Politelli. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. The snap sets up to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Wide receiver going in motion. Throwing Raiola. They're all over him. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They don't need a bunch on second down. Looking for a man, it's Raiola. Left side is Peoples. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Now here's Raiola. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Looking for a gap, it's Owens. Turning it on! He's at the 50. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. He's now up to 77 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. The Spartans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll give it to him again. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
JKS. A shot toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Running to the left. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Right side, it's Odom.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Here's Raiola to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
We always talk about Yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Second and long here. Here's Raiola to throw. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down and run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Indefinite noise. Here's Dylan Raiola. Finds him out of the backfield. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. 4th down, Raiola. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him. Get the big sack on 4th down.
Sangapolatelli. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Turns it on in midfield. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. And the Spartans will hustle to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He's racked up 92 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. To the ground. He's got it again. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable third down situations. We've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Jaron Kiave Songapolatelli. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They're in makeable field goal range, but on 4th down with this deficit, they'll leave the offense on the field. 4th down, Songapolatelli. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Raiola. Back's got it on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Timeout taken by Boise State. 2nd time they've stopped the clock here in the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Here comes the heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Raiola from the gun on 3rd down. Out wide left, it's Young. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Throwing Raiola. Oh, pressure's coming. Open space at the 25. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with a look at the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on the number 19 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's Kennesaw State able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings.
Back to throw, it's Raiola. Left side is Peoples. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Here's Raiola to throw. Rush right in his face. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big...
Runs through a man, and he might have some space. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Looking down the middle. Looking for the goal line. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Here's Raiola to throw. Back's got it on the screen. Touchdown, Boise State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Quick catch. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
And that's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot. Nice job taking the check down. Running back does the rest and chews up some yardage.
I think the quarterback just needs to settle down and take his time. Be confident knowing you can step into these throws. When you step into it, it'll help your accuracy. That throw, throwing it off his back foot, led to the incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Throwing, Sangapovatelli. Gets rid of it.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up here.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Send the tight end in motion. JKS. Flips it out to the back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. And he'll just get rid of that one.
I think some people will get upset. What are you doing? Why are you throwing the football away? I'm in field goal range. I take a sack, it makes it a harder field goal. This is a great job by the quarterback, understanding the situation and throwing the football away.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Fourth down, Songa Bogatelli. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Rides to the back. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. Through the noise, Raiola tries to get him set. He's got the back in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on third down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a third down like that, that is just a gut punch.
And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Hits inside, it's Marshall. He breaks the tackle.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Raiola. Out wide right, it's Odom. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Play action, Dylan Raiola. Under pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Surge ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Right side, it's Odom. Breaks into the open. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
And the Broncos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Throwing Raiola. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Big fella moving. Touchdown Broncos! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Dumps it to the back. Reels it in. Turning it on. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and another empty drive.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. On the run, it's Goff. Oh, he's got some space.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
The Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. Right back to the well.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Trying to run, it's Goff. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the back in motion. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Trying to get the corner. There he goes. The 40. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Takes a handoff. It's Owens. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. This time they'll throw it. Looking to the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. He got it right inside the pylon. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.
And how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.